And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Joey Lucchesi. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Okay, all set to go. And here's the veteran outfielder, Jorge Soler. Next one misses, 2-1. On the ground, Beatty. Slings to first, one up, one down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Jorge Soler.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
One strike.
There's a strike. In the dirt. Toss to Alonso. 2 away here in the top of the first.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Digging in, Jake Berger. Next pitch downstairs. Ball 2. That one ripped. McNeil going back some more. Gone! It just got out of here. Home run number 35 on the year. It's 1-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Brian De La Cruz. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here! They go back-to-back. Home run number 20 on the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
2 outs, base is empty. John Birdie at the plate. The 1-1 is fouled off.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Ground ball left side. Beatty to first, and the inning is over. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. back here at the ballpark. Today's starting pitcher, Braxton Garrett. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environments. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that's outside. That one in for a strike, 2-2. Hard hit, right side. He handles it himself. One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Here comes a pitch. And now it's even up. One down, base is empty.
Helpful.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
The pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He flexes his power with that swing. Third home run of the season. It's 2-1.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
One out, base is empty. Here's Pete Alonso. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And now it's Frankie Lindor, a switch hitter batting right. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. 3-2 now, and you played behind guys and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Gurriel handles the chance. Mets draw closer thanks to the home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Here's Gurriel. His home and away splits there.
Number 10, Ulieski Gurriel.
2-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Ball to strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. That one lifted to left. Locastro drifts towards it. And there's two away.
Batting in. The catcher,
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins.
Fortes.
This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Next offering down low and in the dirt.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
McNeil puts it away, and that is that. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And now it's Mark Vientos.
The designated hitter. Mark Vientos.
The 1-1. And that's ripped for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. And a 1-2. High fly ball out towards left field. De La Cruz going back, racing back some more. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Cut off, now a throw home. Tag, safe. It's 2-2.
Back against the wall with two strikes, but found a way. He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now Francisco Alvarez. Just a slow ground ball this time. Whips it to first on the run. They get him, but it was pretty close. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
This is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head. I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Kicks and fires. Got him! Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Now batting Tim Locastro. And the pitch. And a count 1-2. The pitch. Misses, and it's 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Good job to fight that one off. Kicks and deals. Sets him down looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at Citi Field. And now the shortstop, Garrett Hampson.
Garrett Hampson.
And a pitch. And right back to the mound. On to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
The right fielder, number 18.
Here's Joey Wendell taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
On the ground to short. And that quickly 2 away.
The batter, number 9. Designated hitter.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. He's 0 for 1. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious, and now in a 2-strike count, he's going to have to widen out his stance, choke up on the bat, and really make sure he has pitch recognition before pulling the trigger.
Bell puts it in the air out towards left center. Nimmo has it sized up. Makes the catch. That is the inning. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
Got him swinging.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Ronnie Mauricio now. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. And that's a little bit high.
It's a good take.
And now it's 3-2. Ground ball right side, and he grabs it foul. And a payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. Out. number 2.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Swung on, belted. That one's deep, and it's gone. Pete Alonso takes it deep. Home run number 45 on the year. It's 3-2.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Base is empty with 2 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Almost drove one out of here.
Swing and a ball popped up. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And now, Mark Vientos. Next offering upstairs. And that's in for a strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Struck him out looking. The Pete Alonso blast for the Mets. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now at the plate, Jake Berger.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
That one missed. Ryan De La Cruz next to hit for the Marlins. And a 3-1 on the way. And a swing and a miss there. And there's ball 4.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Ryan De La Cruz. He's already homered in this game. The pitch. That's out to center field. Nimmo puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now back, second baseman, John Birdie.
John Birdie, the next up for the Marlins. Rounded out his first time up. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Falling behind 2-1. Berger stands at first with 1 out. Good eye right there.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Yuli Gurriel in the on-deck circle. The pitch. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
The other way. Drives for the bag. Got him. Double play. So they go quietly there. Back here in Queens, bottom four, and stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. And it's fouled away.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Alvarez, a guy who's really opened up some eyes at his first major league season, hoping to finish strong in September too. In the air out towards right center. Wendell on the move. Snags it on the run. 2 down.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Brett Beatty. In the air, left field. De La Cruz settles under it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins 2. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Adam Ottavino. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 0, Adam.
Yuli Gurriel comes up to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through.
It's so important to stay within yourself, especially for this hitter. Not known to be a power guy or a home run hitter. He needs to set the table by getting on with a walk or a base hit.
And the 3-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Righty delivers. Check swing. Now a look down to first. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
And up next for Miami, Jazz Chisholm Jr., known for his late inning heroics.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Left-hand hitter waits. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two down. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's a 2-2. Absolutely throws him with a backdoor slider for strike 3.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly, but you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. Flied out his first time. High in the air, out to right. McNeil drifts towards it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.